easier. Hey people! So today I'll be talking about the Echo DPS-350 Pruning Shears. I was lucky enough to get to try these out. Pruning Shears! And it's pretty good. So I kind of feel like a student right now wearing this backpack, school bag thingy. But that's just to show you what it looks like, and then I'll take it off and we'll talk about the product and everything like that. So what you can do is you can wear it like this, attached to the backpack. So you've got your little pouch right here with everything in it. But you can also just attach it to, say, a belt or something like that if you don't like it on the bag. But since you've got the bag on you anyways, you might as well just use it. Alright, so I'm gonna take off this backpack. So let's just check out what it can do. Give me some wood. Alright, so let's see. We've got a smaller branch right here. So I'll change the size of my shears to this size. That's pretty neat for just cutting up even really thin slices. Does that really nice. All right, and then to cut bigger sizes, let's go. Let's give it a test and try this size. So that's, I guess, the biggest size you can do. There we go, now it fits. So when you're cutting sizes this big, it will leave a pressure mark. But let's see if we take it from the other side here, maybe it won't. So yeah, it still leaves a small pressure mark on the bottom. As you can see, it's pretty smooth when it goes through. But you can really control how fast you want to cut. Like if you want to cut the smaller branches off, you can really control that you get it into the right spot before you make the actual cut. It does twist just a bit. I don't know if you can see it, but when I cut, it will twist just ever so slightly. Trying to keep this steady. So do you see what I mean? It just twists just a bit. Like it's nothing that would stop me from buying it, but just know that it does twist slightly. Yeah. Making a mess here. Cleaning up. Charging time is 60 minutes for a fully charged battery, and then you can make a maximum of 12,000 cuts, but I guess most of us won't do that many cuts on one day. So the backpack is like this. Little pouches inside here where you can fit extra batteries. If you have a crazy day where you make 36,000 cuts and more. There's a hole up here in both sides, so you can fit the cord through there. And then over here you've got the pouch for the shears, so they fit in like that. So the inside of this box has like this little thingy that makes sure you don't stick it through, so like that. And then on the back it comes with this Velcro and click thingy, so you can attach it to the backpack on both sides, depending on you want it on the right or left side. And then you of course have the battery gauge. Press that button to check the battery gauge. There we go. So when packing everything up, I put a battery in here. I put the charger base, the battery holder right there. And then what I would do is just put this in here like that. Just fit it in there like that and put in my shears. So this is actually the only thing that I don't like about it. I would like the pouch here to be fixed somewhere so that I'm sure it fits every time. But it's a fine size backpack. Then you've got your hip belt and another belt up here. So that's pretty neat too. So now that I've got everything, all battery things inside the backpack, I can fit this in the shoes in here and they're ready to go. So right now I've locked it with this lock thingy right here, the orange one. So to unlock it, I'll do this and it'll open. Then it also has a double lock system. So right now when you press this button and this button, when you press these two at the same time, it'll lock. So when I do it again, it opens. Magic! So pressing those at the same time will lock it, and then again press both to open. Alright, so what I like about it is that it's really sensitive. It doesn't just close on you right away, but you can actually control it all the way through. It has two settings. One is 30 millimeters, and then if you want it to open a bit more than just this, you press forward with your index finger and it beeps twice, and then when you use it again, it'll open to 35 millimeters. So to change the setting from 35 millimeters to 30, press forward with your index finger. Then you hear a beep, and it's a bit smaller. So I'll be honest with you, I really didn't like battery-powered pruning shears before because I was afraid to cut off my fingers. But that was because some of the other shears I've seen do not have the same sensitivity as this one. So if you just press it, it won't stop, it'll just cut. And I've always been afraid to cut off my fingers, so I don't mind chainsaws, I don't mind silkies, but shears, apparently I don't trust myself. I'm quite excited about these shears actually. I can see how they will save me a lot of energy and hurt in my hand after days of use. So the dry weight of these pruning shears is 780 grams. So regular pruning shears will of course be lighter in weight than this guy right here. But the fact that you can cut something at this size with no effort at all really makes me love this little guy. I've really enjoyed working with it. Makes my day a lot easier. I don't have to use too much energy to make the cuts. I wish they would make this in a pole version so that when climbing I could use that and reach up a bit higher and then make the cuts a lot easier. So I've been lucky enough to borrow this. I have to give it back unfortunately, but I would love to own one. It just fits nicely in the hand and it's so easy to use, and you don't get home and have pains, you know, in your hand all the way up, and it will tell you everything that you're doing. It will beep to tell you that you're locking it, unlocking it, changing cutting sizes. So yeah, it will beep a lot, but I guess it's fine. So would I buy these pruning shears? Yes, I would. But when I hear the price 1,690 euros for shears, I'm like, That's a lot of money for shears. It's more than my favorite chainsaw, but when I think about it, I should want to spend that much money on myself because it will save me from getting arthritis or joint pains from using regular shears, and I really should want to do it. If I had my own company, I would buy them in a heartbeat. And if you're pruning trees every day and you're using shears a lot, why wouldn't you spend that much money on pruning shears? So yeah, I would love to own them, but the price kind of freaks me out. I hope you enjoyed my video and that you'll follow me on Instagram at Femalelumberjack. Have a nice day. It's a pruning shears. Shears?